We are G³.
No, not.
We're not live anymore.
No.
We're embracing our YouTube future. It is 2017. We've left 2016 and all of its crap behind us, and we have moved on.
What a great year.
To greener or redder pastures.
No.
Welcome to the new schedule. Welcome to the new format. We are G³ on YouTube.
That's right.
YouTube. How do you like that? Is that good? Does that feel good?
I feel great.
The bathroom also has a light.
The bathroom has a fucking blue light in the toilet.
Yeah.
I was very upset when I went in there because it wasn't on because the light was on. So I specifically turned the light off so I could see it.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I turned it back on.
I walked in there. Cleanest I've ever seen that bathroom, first
Nice.
of all.
Oh, dear God.
There's a blue light in the toilet. A blue, like, LED light lighting up the toilet bowl. I walked back in to ask if I could pee in the toilet.
I wasn't sure. Ruin the light.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, sometimes you ask the important questions.
Yeah. New question,
The hard-hitting
life.
questions.
This is 2017. You got lights in the toilet now?
Yeah.
That's what we do.
How many more Shark Tank products can David buy?
It's true.
Was that really a Shark Tank
Yes, it
product?
was.
Oh,
Buy
that's...
it. I was just giving me for Christmas.
Did Mark Cuban buy into it?
Mark.
No. I think it was Lori.
I thought it was radioactive
Wonderful.
toilet water.
Was
That's
it?
what I thought it was.
Oh.
I can
Oh,
change the color. I can make it red
unfortunate.
if you want.
Oh, wait.
Right, because YouTube is red and we're on YouTube now.
That's
Okay, we'll
good.
do that.
So you can piss red? Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
You need to go get that checked out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know a couple people that can. No, I don't.
Drink some more water.
Yeah,
Damn it.
drink a lot of water.
And some cranberry juice.
So we left 2016 behind us. We actually took a little bit of a week off, a little vacation for ourselves.
Yep.
Over the holiday break. Did you guys do anything good?
Life.
I worked
Worked, yeah.
and I played video games.
No, there's a lot of
Nice.
work involved.
I worked and chilled with the fam.
I
Chill with the fam.
worked. Yeah,
We
I
worked.
did see
So we all
some
worked.
family. Yeah,
It seems like the holiday doesn't care if you're at a job.
No.
No, I played a shit ton of Super
hold
Mario
on.
Run.
All
Really?
four of
Yeah.
us are in retail. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a shit
to
ton
get
of
out.
Super Mario Run.
Me too.
Oh, God.
Sometimes I would go to the bathroom and just close the door and lock it and just
Hey,
play
wait.
Super
Oh, yeah,
Mario
You
Run.
know what? You know
handheld
what? You know what?
Well, Super Mario Run is the iPhone game.
Oh, I thought you had I thought you said Mario Maker.
I do have Mario Maker, and I have been playing a lot of it.
But Mark, when the Switch comes out,
It's gonna be really big
you
though
can
to
take
take
Breath
inside.
of the Wild
Yeah.
to the bathroom.
Guys, you remember how I was talking about the schedule for all the traveling I'm going to be doing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, boy. It's going to be
You
great.
gonna switch it?
It's going to be beautiful.
He's gonna be switching.
I'm literally going to be the commercial.
You
I'm going to find
realize-
some hot chick in the fucking
That's just-
airport to sit
that's
down
just-
next to you, too.
just-
and she's gonna walk away.
And she's going to fuck away. I want somebody to record that. That'd be great.
Are
It's
you
just a Nintendo Nvidia Shield.
I know.
are you on board with the Nintendo Switch?
So on board.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm
Like,
too.
Is this kind of like Overwatch?
The moment that
I'm a
it
skeptic.
gets, that it gets pre-orderable, I'm pre-ordering one.
January 13th. That's what I heard.
Good.
Well, January 13th is their show that they're gonna.
That's true.
12th is the show.
Which
yeah.
oddly enough, it makes sense because the thing's supposed to be out March 21st, I think.
March of
That's
some.
the-
well, the
It's on a Friday.
Mass Effect Andromeda got a date for March 21st
March
today.
21st.
Yeah, but they also are not gonna be on the Switch.
I thought they were going to be on.
They did say they were not going to be on the Switch.
Yeah.
They said if there was demand for it, then they would be.
Yeah.
There probably is going to be.
You know
demand for
what?
it.
The Switch sold me when I saw them put it in the dock and how cool it looked in the dock.
You're not even worried about the game. You just like how it looks.
Yes,
physically,
I'm all
as
about
a
the
device.
aesthetic.
I just want to play. I just want to play the handheld portion of that, but I've been hurt by Nintendo before, so I'm gonna wait.
Well,
to see.
show me on the doll where Nintendo touched you, because I am pretty happy with all my Nintendo devices.
I know, but I have not been.
There's
Well,
literally a Super Smash Brothers sticker on my Wii U because that's what it is.
What are you
what it's
looking?
for.
And this wasn't even a topic I wanted to
Box.
discuss. But what are you? What are you expecting from Nintendo
What am I
that
expecting?
you would
from
be
Nintendo?
disappointed?
I'm expecting Mario Kart.
Well-
I'm expecting Zelda.
More games. Not a dry spell like the Wii U had.
What about Zombie U, the craziest game ever?
Maybe
Hey,
they
Hey,
come out on
hey,
PC.
guys. Let's talk about, if we're talking Nintendo, let's talk about the more important thing.
I didn't even plan
They
to talk
put the
about
patent.
Nintendo.
They put the patent in on the Super Nintendo.
They put it what?
Oh, like the like an SNES classic.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Oh my god.
Sure, cash in.
I
Fuck the
called that
virtual
shot
console.
from a mile away.
Fuck the virtual console.
I got rid of my Super Nintendo to GameStop.
I would just play all those games on the Switch.
I
would rather just play all that shit on the
They gave me
Switch.
everything.
The only reason I'm going to say this is because in about 3 weeks, I'm not going to be working there anymore. But so Nintendo lady comes in, right? Knows that everybody's looking for the NES Classic, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, so you guys getting a lot of people asking about the Classic? I'm like, yep. He's like, you know what you can tell them, right? I was like, what? Just humor me. It's like, well, we've got those games on the virtual console. You can always sell them like an eShop card. I was like, look, nobody's buying it.
Just sell them a Wii U.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's like, I love hearing that disconnect from like those, like the people who are just trying to get money out. Yeah, it's just like, you don't get it. You don't have no idea.
Well, they're probably told to say that.
Are we at a point though that we can safely say that Nintendo is personally like putting a target on all these second party places that are trying to make money off the nostalgia?
Well, yeah, I mean, I can tell you that there was an NES Classic 15 years ago when I was walking the Fox Run Mall in New Hampshire. And they just, literally, I looked at Super Mario Brothers and the big red block for the title screen was there, but there were no words in it. But it was Mario. You know?
Like a kiosk.
150 games in one. Yeah. And they're all built into the controller.
No one gave a shit back then.
Yeah. Nobody cared back then, but now everybody wants it because it looks like a Nintendo.
And Nintendo put their name on it.
You can just 3D print one with a Raspberry Pi, have a Bluetooth controller.
That's what people are doing.
And not
I have a couple friends that did that recently, and I had a friend that actually did the homebrew for the 3DS Street Pass. I forget what it's called. Home Pass. Mm-hmm. It's a Raspberry Pi that replicates like Nintendo servers. At like their retail centers, so that everybody gets in and they Street Pass with each other. So he has Street Passes from all 50 states now.
So it's better.
Yeah.
You know what I would have done?
It's based on the internet.
Yeah, I would have been like, okay, I'm gonna make.
You need it to play Mario Maker.
I'm gonna make wireless controllers. And where do you store and charge it? You flip up the thing like where the cartridge would have went, and you put in your controllers, and you just have like this nice little
Rick's worked at Nintendo already.
Tidy box.
They should have put him on the payroll at Nintendo a long time ago. I missed it.
It was you. That was what he said. Because you just said Nick.
I thought you were nice tiny box.
Yeah, it was the way that you said.
I was gonna say Nintendo, but
it just didn't sound like that was what you were gonna say.
Are you kidding me?
I thought you were talking about when I said
boss is rubbing off.
I thought you were getting on me for saying nice tiny box.
I still remember that from the
Are you shitting me?
Oh god.
All right, whatever. I was gonna say Nintendo, and I changed my mind. I have Tourette's now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yo, give me that Nick. Yo, you don't know Nick,
dude. Fuck this show. Fuck all you people.
Oh god.
What's the first syllable in Nintendo?
Your reason for laughing was way more innocent than what I thought it was.
No. It's definitely not innocent, and both of us laughed at the exact same time.
Me and Joe heard the same thing.
Fuck you guys, dude.
We're trying to make Mark racist in 2017.
I'm not.
Most racist person on the
racist host.
Not even on the couch.
Just kidding. I didn't vote.
Damn.
Yeah, you were so progressive. You were
part
like,
of the problem.
I'm gonna protest vote.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Part of the problem. Whatever.
Shit.
Trump's America.
I'm sorry.
Leave me alone. That stuff's allowed. Jesus. Fuck you guys. Lost my train of thought. Whatever. Fuck it. Nintendo. Didn't even want to talk about them anyway. Whatever. Right?
So, did Breath of the Wild get a date at all?
It's March.
No,
I heard
but
a rumor, big
it was
rumor
for March too.
some of the people that have been coming with the Switch like rumors and like like some of the more informed people on like Twitter.
Some chick her name.
Like Laura Kate Dale or something like that. I might have that backwards. Whatever.
Did the name?
She has 3 names. What do you want?
Laura Dale.
Laura Dale
like
Kate. I don't know. Laura Kate Dale. Look, either way, like she has a bunch of names. She has gone back on her prediction that Breath of the Wild would miss launch. And she did it in a pretty innocent way for like a journalist. She was like, look, I had some sources that told me that there was no way it was going to make launch, and I have a few sources since then have told me that there's no way it's going to miss launch.
And these make more sense.
So
like
I'm just going by my most recent intel, and this is what I heard before. This is what I heard most recent, and now I think it's going to make launch.
She's just doing what she can.
But the thing is, though, I prefer that. I don't understand.
Sometimes you got to be honest.
I'd be very upset if anybody saw that and
it's
was
called
like
the see ya mentality.
The what?
See ya. Cover your ass.
Yeah.
It's like people shouldn't be upset that information changes.
Right.
Like that's crazy to me. Like,
People change
And
their
people
mind.
shouldn't be
Or
upset
people
about
change-
people changing their mind in the light of new information.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to flip flop if I have new information.
crazy.
Or if
It's
you
cra-
evolve
like,
as a human being.
It's
No,
crazy.
no, once-
it's crazy.
once you
it's
lock
crazy
in
how
the
you say
answer.
that. Yet for some reason, I'm not allowed to
it's
say
not a game
Overwatch
show.
is the fucking game of the year.
That's a completely
No,
different.
no, 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 no,
That's a
that's
completely different thing.
There are hundreds of podcasts that say you hate the
I need.
How
okay.
can my opinion not? Is it okay for my
need
opinion to change?
I need.
Joe, what
I
I'm
need
saying is
this.
that I'm not going to vote for you because I realize now that you're untrustworthy.
Yeah.
And you have.
if
you're not
anything, I'm
credible.
more trustworthy.
At some point,
Listen. All our fans in Russia are going to hack that.
It's true.
I know our
Where's the ethics,
comrades in
man?
Russia. I need this at some point. We've got to go through the
And get
older shows.
a
A clip of
compilation.
him talking about how much Overwatch sucks, and then juxtaposed with the clip of him going, "You know, my game of the year is Overwatch."
And then all reactions. And then all.
And I'm just like, you're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. I'm still not okay with it, but you know what? It's
okay.
your game of the year. So
All right.
your game of the year, Overwatch.
It is.
Congratulations.
So what do you guys look forward to this year?
That's for the next show.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, we can talk about what we're looking forward to.
He's right. They get games of the spring. Games of the spring. As far as like releases, April and before. I'm still looking forward to Ghost Recon. Mass Effect Andromeda got a date for March 21st. There apparently was some footage during the NVIDIA press conference. It's happening right now. Still.
No, all I saw was the guy's leather jacket still, man.
Guy's leather jacket, and he was pushing that new personal assistant. Yeah, that's what I saw.
That spot.
I'm definitely normally when I have the option to play a male or female character in a game, I usually pick female. I'm definitely
Why?
Gender swap Joe.
I'm
No,
not,
but
I'm not doing that again
Why?
because she looks horrendous.
Yeah, her facial
Her face
expressions
is
are kind
like
of fucked up.
busted.
Yeah.
It's real bad. In Mass Effect.
She's like in
She
like
has a different
unhuman.
backstory. She got beat by her boyfriend.
They told her they told her something in the dialogue. Wow, that was brutal.
Domestic abuse.
They told her something in the dialogue, and she was like, "Hey."
Yeah.
Oh,
It was the
yeah,
gun,
yeah, yeah.
when she grabbed the gun and did a smile, her whole like face stretched to like do the smile.
They could fix that though. That's something that could be patched.
But the dude looked fine. He's fine. I don't understand why they couldn't just make them both look that good.
It's because a gun isn't worthy of that much of a reaction from us.
I will say,
We're just used
I
to
haven't
it.
played Mass Effect yet. I know I need to play them.
Oh.
But this game does look beautiful.
Did you ever get Origin access?
I got EA access.
Isn't it?
EA access.
Well, it's two different things.
Well, I have Origin.
They charge you separately for Origin access, $5.
Oh, I haven't.
Origin access on
Oh.
PC, EA access on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't-
But the whole Mass Effect, it's just a free game on there.
Oh, really? For
Mass
Origin.
Effect 1,
You
2,
also
and
missed
3,
the Steam sale where both of them together was $8. That's cheap.
Hey, doll
It's not
hairs.
bad.
Or all three of them.
There you
sorry.
go.
I was gonna say there's three.
It's like 17.
Actually, no. On Steam, only 1 and 2 exist. 3 you can only get on Origin because EA's like, fuck you.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I will say I'm really surprised at how many games are coming out this spring. I don't think it's usually this.
Well,
spring
I
loading.
think wow.
Get the fuck out. Jesus
But you know
Christ.
what? On that-
I appreciated
I
it.
think
No.
a lot of publishers are going to start doing their own virtual stores and getting them off the big marketplaces.
Well, I mean,
You saw Activision pulled all their games off of the
Ubisoft does that with Uplay.
yeah.
There's an NDA for it, but I can't talk about it. But I did get into the alpha test for Fortnite, which is from Epic Games, and they have their own launcher. So
Blizzard kind of blazed a trail there,
yeah,
doing like
But
Battle.net. and-
Blizzard had that before Steam.
yeah.
But
Blizzard
it's
has
like
a long
it's
time.
almost like why wouldn't you want to put your product in front of more people on Steam? Like, so I was reading that article earlier where
Because
Steam
people
pulled
have to
together.
pay them money.
right.
Steam pulled together all that information where they're like, oh, by the way, only 1.9% of gamers
yeah,
are
they
gaming
did a
at
survey.
1440p.
Yeah,
And they
look at the system specs of what most gamers are playing on. Apparently,
right.
Garbage.
they're playing on a computer from like 12 years ago.
Right.
Sure.
And
They're
that
playing on
makes
Martin's
sense.
PC.
Hey man,
That
you got a new
makes
video
Yeah,
card,
you
right?
got upgraded. You are now ahead of the average gamer.
There's still
You haven't put it in yet.
What does he have?
No, he's in
Put
there.
it in? Okay.
There's still plenty of games that are good that run off of machines that are not that powerful.
What'd you get?
29% of gamers are only have 2 gigs of RAM and are running dual core processors.
What? 2 gigs of like
Like actual
RAM.
system RAM.
that's not possible to play 2 gigs.
Wow.
It was like 29% were at 2 and like another 24% were at 4.
That must be like some laptop shit that's going on there. But I don't know.
I mean, I believe it. I mean, there's only so many people that can keep up with all upgrading all the time, you know?
Yeah,
not everybody has a lot of money.
Expensive, I'll give you that.
So that's why it makes sense to me. I had assumed that already.
It was like, how does your computer compare to this? And I'm just like laughing the entire way down the list.
Also, Steam gets more money, I hear, from game sales. Their cut is bigger than most other distributors.
There's not really any other bigger. There's no bigger distributor, so it makes sense that their cut is bigger.
Well, here's the thing. He's like talking about like Walmart stuff. Walmart, you're paying for packaging. You're paying for the disc production.
Is the cut? Yeah, is the cut bigger than a physical?
The cost that Walmart pays for it. So Walmart, if they're paying $40 for a $60 game, they're making the $20. Steam can still charge the same $60, but they don't pay for the packaging because it's just a digital thing. So they're only paying $35 for it. So that's literally what's going down.
I mean, a retailer typically takes like a $6 to $8 cut from a $60 game.
Well, that's why I was saying that. Steam gets more money off of the game sales. So that's why they're not everywhere. They like to keep it all there so they can get the bigger cut from all the sales.
Right. I guess, I mean, if you have a big back catalog like that, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like it makes sense for me for EA to
do it by volume.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like Ubisoft, sure, they have a lot of games.
Activision just pulled their games.
Activision, like it's just Activision actually has a lot of licensed games expiring this year.
Oh.
They had a ton of licensed games expiring.
They pulled Ninja Turtles and all that stuff.
Well, a couple of years ago, they had to pull Deadpool and a couple other games because their license just expired for it. So they have to renew the license.
I can tell you in terms of free-to-play games, like, or at least bigger free-to-play games, like the cut that happens isn't as big like at once. So that's probably why they are okay with it. Like Hi-Rez was doing their own thing for a long time. And then after they picked back up on Tribes and then started pushing Paladins and Smite was blowing up, they're like, okay, yeah, we'll go on Steam. And then sure enough, now your Steam wallet can buy in-game items. But that also means that now you've made a Steam trading card and Steam like economy, which means that there's a lot of people that haven't paid a dime for that stuff in a while because they just take those trading cards, sell them back in, and then use that Steam wallet money that they just got from Steam to buy stuff in their game. So now the developer's making $0.00 and Steam is still making money.
How does the developer not see any money in the back end from a Steam wallet?
Okay, so say for instance I've been playing, like right now I found out Rise of Tomb Raider, some very expensive like cards that you get from those. I mean, I'm talking like you can make anywhere from 20 cents to 50 cents a card, which is really high. So say I play a lot, get a lot of those cards, Tomb Raider, and I made $7, right? I could take that $7 that I just generated from out of the ether because I did that from just playing a game that I spent money on already, and use that $7 to buy Steam or buy Smite gems. Hi-Rez has made $0.00 in that transaction.
That sucks.
But are we sure that they see zero money for that?
Yeah, because they're not. The money that they see is when I use my debit card through them.
I'm fairly certain that Steam has to be paying them.
Yeah,
why would they? Because when Walmart gets all the gift cards for all that stuff, like when you buy the gift card off Walmart, Walmart pays a set fee per gift card to whoever the gift card's for. Like if it's a $50 gift card, Walmart's making $10 per.
But that's a gift card to a specific person.
I understand. That's the same thing, though.
Your wallet is a blank check to wherever the hell you want to go.
I know, but what I'm saying is when you go and buy those gems, that's like buying a gift card for Smite.
That's not true.
Are the gems not your in-game currency?
It is your in-game currency. But
so that's the same thing as using Steam money to buy.
I just don't see how they wouldn't get anything in the back end because the Steam wallet money has value.
There has to be some kind of contract that they have with these places.
Yeah, I don't see
that regardless of how you buy if you're buying
what you're saying is whenever that transaction is made, they go, oh, this is who the transaction went to.
Yes.
So let's pay these people more.
I just don't see if I pay in Bitcoin or if I pay
I would make it so that you could
rubles or if I pay in dollars.
Well, that's part of the reason of being on Steam for a free to play game is having access for the consumer. It's nice because for the consumer, that means that if I bought a few games in the Steam sale, like during the winter sale, and have like $3 as some change left over, and I'm playing Smite, I can spend.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure there's a standard fee. Like if you're buying 1,000 gems, and 1,000 gems costs $10 in real world money, that regardless of how you're buying that 1,000 gems, $5 goes to Hi-Rez.
I don't know, man.
Well, all I know is that Steam just got sued in Australia.
They really?
Valve.
Oh yeah, they had some crazy. Yeah, they had some crazy.
$3 million.
Yeah. Did they lose that?
Yeah.
Really? I know it had something to do with like their terms.
Yeah, it was a TOS, and we talked about that a year ago.
They said that they had somebody there that was like, oh yeah, when we set up the marketplace in Australia, we didn't have anyone look into Australian law, and that did not fly with the judge.
Australia's got some weird laws.
They do have some
but if you go into a country, you got to know what you're
fair enough. I don't think it's meant to excuse.
Did you see the big thing going on with the cell phones now?
No.
They fucked you with the cell phones.
Kids found out that when parents are like taking a nap on the couch, they can just take their cell phone, run it across their fingerprint, and then buy whatever they want.
Yep.
Some girl bought like $300 worth of toys off Amazon while her mom was taking a nap.
It's Pokemon toys.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it
should be that and a password.
But isn't that technically still fraud?
Yeah, but it's just like a little girl.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Like
I understand that the laws.
Well, but it falls under the same thing.
Doesn't charge her like an adult.
Fucking throw her under the jail.
What they were doing with iPhones back before they had the thumbprint and all that, where if the parent was just logged into the account and the kid got the phone and started buying things, Apple would refund the parent.
Right. I imagine that they would still take care of the same way.
Facebook's been pretty good about that too with some of their games.
That's what I say. Like
sketch games.
It's hilarious to me that like we put all this technology in place to stop those things, and it doesn't matter.
Our very own.
They find a way.
You taught your kid too well in that point.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not that you taught the kid. The kids just figure out the systems. I mean, think about it. When we were kids and playing these video games, you'd memorize and figure out ways to beat the levels as fast and as efficiently as possible.
Oh yeah,
I used to memorize codes.
Exactly.
But beating Mario 3 was not a crime, and it didn't cost anyone
stealing money from your mother.
Does that 5-year-old kid really know that it's a crime?
They know it's bad.
When I was like 4, I walked out of.
Don't swipe your finger.
The fact of the matter is, they know it's wrong.
I was 4 years old.
The phone just says, "Hey, to get this toy, we need your fingerprint."
I walked out of the grocery store with a bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
And when I got home, my mom said, "Where did you get those Doritos?" And I said, "Well, I took them." And she said, "You didn't put them on the belt. We didn't pay for them." Well, no. Because I told you no. I said, well, I wanted them anyway, so I took them.
Yeah.
So you stole those.
The thug life shades are coming down slowly.
So you stole those Doritos. You made me feel really bad. Made me go back to, look, okay, I had a good mom.
Yeah.
She taught me.
I did the same shit with a Kermit the Frog Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I did the same thing with the ring pop.
The Pokemon girl's mom did that. She sent back all the toys. They let her refund them all, and she took away all but one of her Christmas presents and said, "You were a bad girl, and Santa took away your Christmas."
Yeah, but
I would have given her coal. I'd spanked her.
I would have got Krampus on that.
Damn.
Throw her in a bag.
No, the thing is, though, when it's online, it doesn't feel like a crime. That's why people download stuff.
I agree.
You know,
you wouldn't download a car.
No,
it's because you can't.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. Absolutely would.
Give me a 3D printer, though.
Jesus, I hate that.
Article that came out this week that said digital piracy is actually helping the digital.
Well, it's not helping; companies. It's just not hindering.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I mean, it's getting the stuff out there.
But I read that same thing, and like that is such a weird argument. It's like
a weird argument, and it's like they are probably using statistics and just like reading it, interpreting it in the most convenient way.
But like this was one of the biggest years for entertainment, for games and movies, and there's so much. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, or not Force Unleashed. Well, I was listening to a game though. Force Awakens came out to Blu-ray.
Yeah,
and someone I know managed to procure a Blu-ray quality copy of it early.
Mm-hmm.
But still bought the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So I understand in some cases where I was like, I want this physical version, or I love this movie, so I'm going to buy this. At the same time, like the ISPs are in on this thing too, because someone else I know that is not me.
Someone else that I know
got a letter saying, "Hey, it's like, here are all the copyrights you violated by downloading these movies illegally. Time Warner, this. Yep. If you continue to do it, we're going to pass this information off to them, and then whatever happens."
You know what though? A federal judge already came out and said that unless they can physically prove that you specifically were the one streaming it or downloading
that is a problem.
They cannot charge you.
Well, one of my friends also told me that I didn't have to pay a speeding ticket because it was taken by a camera and not like an officer, and it's unlawful to ticket an automobile.
Well, in Orlando, that is true.
And all of a sudden, I'd have a
suspended license.
Suspended license.
In Orange County, the Orange County courthouse already said that the speed limit cameras or the speed cameras in Orlando were unlawful.
So here's the deal.
I
ran a red light.
They prey on people who don't know better.
And they hit me on the red light, but then in the thing, I'm also speeding.
God damn.
But they hit me on the red light. But they said they could not. I guess this is me admitting it. So I'm going to pay it. Whatever. Yeah.
Look, what were we talking about?
But
we were talking about games that were coming out.
I think I have something for why media is doing better. I'm pretty sure this is not cross genre, but it is popular to science fiction, comic book movies.
That's really chic right now.
And
yeah, you're right.
Chic.
And it's they're events.
Geek chic.
People go to the first showing. People want to talk about it, so people go out and spend money on that. I'm willing to bet that not all the genres of movies and TV show are being treated the same way.
Definitely
but
not.
Look at Comic-Con.
Well, it's sort of come with us getting old enough to do that ourselves.
Yeah.
And pay for that stuff ourselves. It's our generation. But Comic-Con is huge. The video game expos are huge. We've talked a lot ad nauseum about, when are too many conventions.
That's true.
I mean, every one of these things comes out. We go, okay, we're at fatigue now.
Yep.
And then attendance numbers are at an all-time high for these things. So there's still demand everywhere you go.
What I think is cool is the fact that between movies and especially movies to are should be credited for this is they've made this kind of stuff not niche anymore, which I think is kind of cool.
Right, exactly.
It's it used to be oh, well, I'm a nerd, I play Assassin's Creed, or I like Superman or whatever. No, that's no longer the case.
You don't have to be embarrassed about being a Star
everybody loves this
anymore.
shit now, so it's cool.
How did we get
you were
here?
never not cool for liking Superman.
Stream of consciousness just now.
You talking about?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Fucking movies and games.
I love it.
We went down the rabbit hole regarding games coming out this spring.
Yes.
I told you what I'm looking forward to with Ghost Recon and Mass Effect.
Ghost Recon, I agree with you on Ghost Recon.
You play it?
You know why?
Yeah.
You know why?
Because it looks like Metal Gear.
Yeah.
But are you guys gonna get?
Okay.
You guys aren't getting it on PC though.
No.
Which is okay.
Wait. Sorry.
I don't mind.
Look, I'll get it on whatever.
I'll get on whatever Rick
on.
gets done.
I have it on Xbox
He's
One.
gonna get it on Xbox.
Then I'll definitely play it on Xbox.
Did we get a finalized date for Halo Wars 2?
No.
What, episode 1? Isn't it episodic?
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not episodic.
It's
Okay.
not-
okay.
Don't start that.
Why did I think it was episodic?
Because you're weird.
Because you're thinking about Sonic.
Episodic?
Episonic.
Can somebody Google that,
I'm
please?
doing it right now. Already up.
Fact check.
Episodic?
I thought Halo Wars 2 was episodic. Yeah.
No, it's
Like
that was Half-Life.
No,
StarCraft 2.
Like Sonic.
Like StarCraft 2.
like Hitman.
Like Hitman.
Which sold very well, by the way.
Like, here's the first mission. A couple weeks later, here's the second
People are
mission.
still playing that shit.
Am I making that shit up?
Probably.
I think you
Google
are.
it. Whatever.
Not for
We'll get
Hitman
back to it
anyway.
later.
February 21st.
Yeah, so
Halo Wars 2.
that's my game of the
Wait.
my game of the spring.
Next month?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
That's my game. They started pre-orders last month.
Is the multiplayer going to be
last
cross-platform? Do you know that?
PC and Xbox
I know
One.
it's coming on those, but
Yes,
if I'm
they
playing,
are.
But is it
Crossplay.
true PC or is it
Hang on.
Windows
Let me
Live?
nip that
It's Windows
bud
Live.
right now.
oh, Windows Live.
When they had interviews about it, they said they cannot because people on PC will have a ridiculous advantage.
That's what I was about to say.
Over
You would destroy people.
Can you Google?
I don't believe
Is Halo Wars 2 episodic? Please?
Wait. What if they give Xbox One mouse and keyboard?
Just throttle the PC people.
Yeah. Well, that's why I always wondered with when Smite came to Xbox One, why don't you it has a USB, just plug in the hub and mouse and keyboard it.
It has. You can use a mouse
You can do
keyboard.
that.
Yeah. Why? So on Smite you can.
On Xbox, yes, you can, but you still can't play with the people on PC.
Why?
Well, because people are playing with controls.
Right, because people are playing with controls.
Oh,
Those people.
I think they should.
There should be a mode where you can just elect to do it, because you know what? It should be your choice.
No.
Well, just break it up.
They did that with Paragon, and they got fucked.
Why doesn't the device be like, oh, he's playing on a mouse and keyboard, we'll put him in a mouse and keyboard server?
That's
thing.
another server they have to do, which that's not cheap.
Episodic.
Why did I think it was episodic?
I don't know, man.
Google, why did Mark think Halo Wars 2?
It's the most practical
in
solution.
an ideal world, that would be great, but the things that would need to be put in place to make that work are not real.
Yo, let me put Phil Spencer on the line.
Phil,
talk to him.
Hey, yo, Phil.
Yo, Pill.
He's a good guy.
Halo Wars 2 and Xbox One is an Xbox One and Windows 10 game, but unlike other Microsoft games, such as Forza Horizon 3, it does not support cross-platform play. Halo Wars 2
that makes sense.
It's a real-time strategy game with different control schemes for each platform.
Right.
On PC, you can, of course, play with mouse and keyboard. And
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
So that's the official from Microsoft. You cannot.
That makes sense. I'm okay with
Except
this decision.
the selling point when they first announced the game was that you could.
Well,
they just said that it was coming out on both systems.
You said that Ghost Recon you're going to get on Xbox 3.
I could have swore that video had like crossplay.
Well, no, it will have play anywhere.
Play anywhere.
Yeah. But it won't have.
It won't have.
That makes sense.
I won't be able to play against you
like if you
on
play
PC
on
if I'm playing on Xbox.
You can play it on PC as well.
But that's okay, Neil.
But you can't play against me on PC.
What system are you planning on getting it on?
It doesn't matter. It's gonna play anywhere.
Well, if you and me want to play with each other,
I mean, I'm obviously going to buy it on the Xbox so I can trade it.
Wait, doesn't that mean you get both?
Yes.
So you buy it once, you get it on both, right?
Yeah. If you buy it on the Xbox.
Okay, so
if you buy it digitally, if you buy it on physical on Xbox, you can't play it
really? That's
well, the other thing that I've noticed,
you said why they wouldn't do it in the first place.
The other thing that I've noticed as a trend with these buy it once on Xbox, get it on PC is when you do play it on PC, it is the Windows Live. Like nobody's on these servers.
Oh no, like
but that's for Call of Duty. This is
well, that wasn't even one of those games. Like Call of Duty had a Windows Live version.
I think that's a UWP thing. Is it
really? So they have specific servers for if you're playing on Windows Live.
I'm pretty sure that the Xbox One version that you get for free on PC is.
There was an issue with the Call of Duty thing where they were like,
wait.
Oh, they're insane.
Does that mean that version of it I might be able to crossplay?
Well, you'd be able to crossplay because it's technically the same game. It's just running on PC. It's not the PC version of the game.
He's talking about Call of Duty.
Okay.
Not Halo.
No, I was.
Yeah, there was an issue with the Call of Duty because of the UWP.
We need to get our engineers on this. We need to figure this out.
UWP, Universal Windows Platform.
Okay. Yeah, douche. He's right.
This is fucking like battle of the gods going on right now in this living room.
Oh, Injustice. Yeah, I'm waiting on Injustice too.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah, when is that coming out?
I don't know. Soon.
Springtime?
It's pretty soon.
It should be. It should be March.
Better be.
No, it should be March.
The fucking Wonder Woman.
It's supposed to come out with Power Rangers, okay?
Did you say fucking Wonder Woman?
I was gonna get to that.
Did you say fucking Wonder Woman?
So like,
who's not?
I'm getting boned like 2 weeks and a half.
By Wonder Woman?
What?
It's like
2 weeks and a half.
Valentine's Day. I have For Honor coming out.
Sense.
Yeah.
Then on the 21st, Halo Wars, and then on the 28th, Horizon comes out. So
that's
like,
good.
No, I have to spend a bunch of money.
Well, I mean, Horizon's only a single player game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of different genres.
But
they're all $60.
PlayStation 4?
Huh?
You still have PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still have my controller?
Yep.
Okay. See, I told you we had it.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm definitely interested in Horizon. I'll probably skip Halo Wars because I don't like RTS.
Fair enough.
Me too. It's not for everybody. It's not that I don't like them, it's that I'm terrible at them.
Yeah, I'm just really bad.
They give me anxiety.
It's literally just going to be endless videos of me versus Joe's brother.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay because he and I will play Ghost Recon.
I'll be playing Ghost Recon with you guys.
You know what? This new Ghost Recon actually looks pretty cool.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I like the paragliding down there.
We could do the 4-man. And we could dominate.
Yes.
I just want to skydive on top of a Coke
you guys
dealer.
are making it
and like killing
clan.
And then like pour some Coke on
We're bringing
them.
clan games back.
That's what I want to do.
Clan games.
Clan games.
Arena.
We're bringing the clan games back. Welcome to the clan, boys.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with
If
that.
there's a toilet in Ghost Recons, you have to play.
If there's a toilet?
Yes. Neo has to play.
What does that mean?
On the off chance of the
On the
toilet
off
is a
chance
playable
it's
character.
Exactly.
If the toilet is a playable character?
Yeah.
You
gotta watch the
know
video.
I mean, I guess.
Joe.
Wait, was he not around?
No, he wasn't around.
That was before.
man.
Yeah, that was before
It's called BR.
BR.
It's before Rick.
We had one of the extremely rare GTA glitches.
Yeah.
I got in my car, and my car started exploding for no reason. It was in my garage.
He wasn't dying, though.
I jumped out of the car, and the car stopped exploding. So I got back in the car, and then the car exploded, and I was all of a sudden wearing a toilet.
He just had a toilet attached to his body.
But I had
There's video of this.
I had all of the physics of a toilet.
Yeah, he
actually
I sank in a river, like everything.
That's awesome.
That's pretty funny. Funny video.
The Switch coming out is going to mess up my spring primarily.
Really?
Why?
Yeah, it's going to get me too.
Price. I expect it.
It's going to be $300.
I think it's going to have a 2 hook. I think it's going to be $299.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be less than $299.
If it's $250,
I'm hearing $250.
It's going to have a 2 hook to it. I expect it to be $299. I would.
Am
like
I the only one that's crazy to think that it might be $200?
Yes.
Yeah,
because it's not that powerful.
Because a 3DS XL right now is still $200.
It's as powerful as I expect it to be, but to his point, the Wii U right now is on the market for more than $200.
Yeah, but they're making a big profit off of that.
I would hope they're.
I'm saying $250.
Was that?
I think $300 is where things go.
Man, well then I'm gonna wait for the Switch.
All right, guys, $5 bet.
I'll buy when it's
$5 bet.
I'm down.
$5 bet, sure.
$300. It's us. So it's a $10 bet.
$300 is a tricky price point.
That's fine.
$300 is a tricky price point because it'll probably PS4 Pro will probably come down $50.
You guys are giving me everything under $299?
No. We're giving you $250.
Oh, because he said $299 or less.
Don't do that.
He's like, I was not going to come out.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I was going to say $279.99.
I was like, Nintendo has done that before.
Yeah.
Nintendo likes the $79.99.
$279.99.
Usually it's not on launch.
Nintendo is the type of company that would do that.
They do $79.99s,
but not usually on launch.
But
usually
that's a tricky price point.
The 3DS XL was $179.99.
It's gotta have a 2 hook. That's the big thing.
Huh?
I think it will have a 2 hook for sure. If it does not do
$49.99.
I think that's even pushing it.
I'll have it immediately.
I'm talking about in the marketplace. I think that might be pushing it because of.
Well, don't forget, you're going to break 15 of these screens, and they're going to make $1,000 off screen repairs.
True. No,
they're already selling.
Third-party companies will make the money off of that.
Well, they already launched at CES. There was a company that launched a intro kit for that, which came with a screen protector and all kinds of.
For the Switch?
Yes.
Jesus.
Honestly, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
No, Nintendo is quality. Their stuff's quality.
Well, that's not what I'm more. I think it's honestly
glass is glass, bro.
The people who are going to be playing that thing outside of a controlled environment are adults. Like,
how many adults break their phones?
These are children adults. Like,
the same children adults are the ones buying the console.
Look, man, I have Shattered over here.
First off, I have a Shattered iPad.
It's the first time it's ever happened to me.
I was about to say, because every time I ask you not in a case? I ain't no bitch.
I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch.
Time, because he's never bought a case for his phone.
I ain't no bitch, and I never will. I will never buy this phone again because it's too fragile.
But you dropped it.
But look, man, it's the fucking edge.
No.
I wouldn't have bought that.
Remember when this phone first came out, we actually talked on the show about the fact that rumors were that Samsung was using shittier glass for that phone. It was breaking.
And the design is more fragile.
We have video of that.
Apple had a glass phone on the front and back 6 years ago. It was called the iPhone 4. Mm-hmm. And they realized that sucked and they got away from it. Why would you have a glass body on your phone that you carry with you?
Well, mine's on the front, but still.
What are you guys laughing over there about?
Yeah.
We're talking about the phone. He goes, I guess I'm a bitch because I got a new case. He bought a new case, but he has the same shitty phone.
Jesus Christ.
It's like an iPhone 4.
New case, new use.
Relevant.
No, that's the new case.
I can't wait to get that today. Can't wait to get that picture.
I got a free iPad today.
From how?
From how?
The auction when I signed up online.
Okay, I was waiting.
Apparently in December, if you sign up online, you get thrown into a raffle, and I won a free iPad.
That's awesome.
Which model?
I don't know. I have to go pick it up.
I mean,
I iPad Air too.
It doesn't matter. I'd be appreciative for any. Yeah.
Do anyway.
Sell it.
It's gonna break.
Give it to me for Christmas.
No, it's gonna break because what's gonna happen?
I heard him.
That's the best part about.
I heard him say, "Sell it to him." That's what I heard.
I love that.
What's gonna happen is David's gonna bring it home.
Christmas.
I'm gonna magically swap it for the one of mine that's broken, and this is gonna be broken.
You should give it to him for Christmas in 2017. Shouldn't wait until fucking December.
Has a completely different bezel size.
This shitty old ass
Doesn't
iPad
matter.
at that point.
Camera's in a different place. Who cares? Did you see the new iPad Pros? The camera's raised off the back.
Yeah.
That's not
good.
I know why
they're raised off the back on the phone.
They're facing you to buy a case.
On the 7, they're raised off the back.
Yeah, they're forcing you to buy a case.
So that's the only part of the phone that has sapphire glass on it.
They're so greedy though.
I don't think that's the reason. Or I don't think that's all of the reason.
No, it's because the camera has to have extra space.
Well, it's because they wanted the phone to get skinnier, and you can't.
Yeah,
I heard that they're selling less though. They're doing a 10%.
Everyone is the entire industry is down.
Yeah,
wireless industry, and that's because like what we were talking about is the phone market's kind of at fatigue.
We were just talking about that before we went on there. Yeah,
the phone market's kind of at fatigue.
I think consumers are starting to get realized. If you look at last year's phones and this year's phones,
you don't need yearly updates.
They're the same. Yeah. The same
but
stuff.
I guess the craziest part about this, just to tie this back into sort of the gaming hook, is that I probably played more games on my phone in 2016 than I did on any other platform. Pokemon Go, Super Mario Run came out right there at the end.
I played 0.
Knights of the Republic. 0. I played
Hearthstone, Joe.
I did play Hearthstone.
Yeah, Galaxy Heroes. I played a lot on my phone.
What was the other game that you guys were playing?
Last on Scooter?
No.
What? You guys know can hear you, right, Martin?
No, that wasn't this year. No, I didn't think it. For me, it was Hearthstone, and UFC.
What about that game you played? You used to play all the time. The game with like the Warriors and shit.
UFC had a mobile game?
They had Infinity or something like that, or Infinity Blade. Yeah.
That was not this year though. But I played that like a while ago, years ago. Before that thing was like an arcade game now.
Let's say you were all about Infinity Blade.
It was good.
Yeah, those are good mobile games, yeah.
But I downloaded a new one recently. I forget what it was called.
I have 2 games on my phone. Pokemon Go and Hearthstone.
Oh, Jetpack Fighter for high res.
Oh, there's 1,000,000,001 fake Mario runs for the.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
I'm waiting for Wario Run.
But Nintendo,
Wario Run. WarioWare is a perfect thing for mobile device.
And it will probably be.
That needs to be.
Animal Crossing.
That is perfect. Jeez.
Animal Crossing, yeah. Animal Crossing and Fire Emblem were the 2 IPs that are still coming to mobile.
I would finally finish a Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have to
fucking... So you carry it with you everywhere.
Yeah.
At the same time, when you have the Switch...
That's true.
I was reading an article about just the sales of Final Fantasy 15. It did really well up front. It still sold about 800,000 copies in Japan, which is pretty good for a console game.
But it had a second.
It's like the number one selling PS4 game.
It had a second week drop of 90%.
Yeah.
I read 56%.
That's because that just means that the people that really wanted it.
It dropped for. Well, sorry.
I saw the 90.
It went from like 690,000 units to 80,000.
They said compared to Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 13 sold more, but 15, while it sold less, had a very similar drop from first week to second week because everyone that wanted to get it got it.
First day, yeah.
Yeah, so it sold really well worldwide.
Well, you got to take into account that the Japanese gaming market is nothing like anywhere else in the world.
But they're all over their phones right now. It's all mobile there.
Unless your mobile is
still alive over there.
That's crazy to me.
The Vita's still going over there. They have their
everything's portable.
They're not playing consoles.
That's why the Switch is coming out.
The Switch will probably be like the biggest thing.
I think they have the Japan market kind of cornered on that, and they're like, look, this is something you can bring with you. That's what you're doing right now, and then we hope that we can just get enough Western teams on board that they'll put software on there that you want to play. Yeah. At the end of the day, the people that want to play Mario are going to buy a Switch. People want to play Zelda are going to buy a Switch. If Zelda is a launch title, that is what's going to put. That's what put Wii's in people's
launch title.
Everything is pointing towards that being the case, which is.
And if that's the case, the Switch is going to just.
Yep. It's interesting to see these Japanese companies.
Apparently, they're only making 2 million units.
That is the thing that's what I hear. Yeah. It's bothering me. And you said what was the date?
March? We don't have a date.
The rumor date that I heard the pre-orders were going to go live was the 13th, the day
January?
after the conference. Yes.
Sweet. And I think most of you know why I'm saying sweet. Yeah. Because I'll still be there.
Just have my back.
I'll take care of you guys as well.
That's what you got to do.
Yep. By the way, show of hands. Everybody want one? I'm assuming.
Well, yeah.
At this point.
I do.
I'm not getting one on launch.
I was sold on the trailer.
Get the fuck out! What's wrong with him?
I don't ever get anything on launch.
Really? So you would sit.
He never gets anything for lunch either, though. So
that's true.
I was sold on the trailer for it. The concept, I was going to get it anyway because Nintendo first party.
It's an adult 3DS.
But I'm too much of a cynic to get things on launch.
So I've been seeing a lot of just these Japanese companies kind of change their sort of approach. From Software made some announcements recently that they were going to be coming out with a big announcement this year. This is Bloodborne. This is the Souls series, Dark and Demon.
Do you think
is there room? I mean, a big announcement. Is it another super hard game? Because
my question was, is it going to be multi-platform?
It's gonna be multi-platform. Here's what I'm expecting. It's gonna be a Dark Souls-esque game, but it's gonna be sci-fi. That's the one thing they haven't done yet. And there's another game that's coming out that people are calling the Dark Souls of like sci-fi, that's being made by an indie team. So it would be very wise of them to go, fuck you, indie team, don't get on our shit. We're gonna make one already.
Well, in that same vein, Nintendo re-upped their dedication to Eternal Darkness.
They did renew the copyright for it.
Did you guys see?
Is that from Software?
No, Nintendo renewed the copyright for Eternal Dark.
Did you guys see that they
Dark Souls?
It's rumored for a Beyond Good and Evil remake for the next I keep calling it the fucking Switch.
I heard that as well.
That was a timed exclusive?
Yeah, for a year.
Yeah.
Do you think a From Software game has a place on a Nintendo platform?
I think it could. Yeah,
it could.
Put it like an Unreal, like a current gen Unreal or whatever. What are they using?
For Dark Souls
games, yeah.
Wouldn't you want to play a game like that on the go?
I do think it would be funny to like see people sitting in an airport or being in a plane. Fuck, just like getting killed, like in the Dark Souls game.
If it was like a Demon Souls-esque game,
Bloodborne.
just because that was a little bit more. That was a little bit more like I feel like linear-ish.
Yeah,
where I could pick it up and play chunks of it and put it down.
Yeah,
sure.
But I mean, that's how Zelda's going to be. Or you're not going to be able to sit down and jump like.
Well, I don't know because it gives me mixed messages because they're like, here's this big wide open game.
You can go anywhere.
You can beat the game in 10 minutes if you want to. It's a speedrunner's dream. Well, they said from the outset you can go right to the castle and challenge Ganon.
What?
And it's like, well, I don't really want to do that.
He would kick your ass.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly it. They're gearing it towards.
Well, I'm sure there's some way you can glitch and beat him.
Yeah. Probably.
Sure. Yeah. Well, they're gearing it towards their hardcore. They want you to have different ways to beat it, and they know that there's a huge community of people still playing Ocarina of Time on N64.
That kind of concerns me though.
Breaking it in half.
If I have the ability to go fight Ganon right out of the bat. And I have the way, and there's a means for me to beat him.
But that's how the original Zelda was.
Listen, bro, speedrunners are esports now, dude.
Yeah, it was.
The original Zelda?
Yeah, it was.
Well, the thing is, to get to level 9, you had to have certain items.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just go to the old man. He gives you your shit, and you go.
And I'm pretty sure you. Man,
but you need the items, though. That's how those games work.
Could you damage Ganon without the level 3 sword, or?
I'm pretty sure you could.
I don't know, magical sword. I think they called it.
That's weird. I don't like it.
That to me is telling me.
I could have sworn that I read that the first Zelda was the weirdest one because you could just go straight to the end of the game and skip.
You could play the game in any order you really wanted to, as long as you could access. Like some of the dungeons, like okay, I need the lamp to get in here. Right. I don't have the lamp yet,
so I need to go get the lamp first.
Yeah.
But after you got that lamp, you could go do dungeon number 4 before you did 3, even though you need the lamp for 3.
Right.
Like that makes sense to me, and I'm okay with that. What doesn't make sense to me is that I don't need any of that shit, and I can just go straight to the end.
Right.
That's a little weird.
That's more realistic. I mean, if Mark today was taking over the world, I don't need to go pick up a machine gun, grab my boy from across the street, run up to Wisconsin to grab a block of cheese to distract.
Well, I mean, it depends on if there's a story they want to tell or not.
Well, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I want story.
I'm just saying, like, they're making it so that you have as much control over the story and the narrative as you have over your own life.
I'm excited about the game. I'm apprehensive about the story.
Yeah.
Because it almost feels like
gameplay looks solid.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy actually had a story to it, but you had to go into the little nursery area and get it told to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just played Mario. And there are other games that have stories, but you have to. Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah,
it has a story, but you have to
listen
listen to the tapes.
Yeah.
So there are games that have story, but the gameplay doesn't necessarily lead into much of it. I'm almost wondering if it's a situation like that where it's like, look, there's a story, but you got to go find it.
You get scrolls. You get scrolls and
that's
read them.
Okay. But I mean, at the end of the day, Nintendo games aren't known for their like epic storytelling.
No, but they could be.
They could.
Yeah,
they could. But have they ever?
I mean, for Zelda, I think that you should be able to do both. You know,
I can tell you, like, from the time that I tried to trudge through Twilight Princess. I don't know if you guys watched that stream, but the story was the thing that kept me going. And it wasn't until the gameplay got to a point where I was just like, fuck this, that I stopped playing.
Well, even the Souls games, they're not known for their narrative.
No.
Like there's a hardcore community.
There's some people that
love the lore.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now,
Gundyr, I must pull his sword from his stone, and I will slay him.
Most fucking people, if they're gonna tune into like a Souls streamer, they're gonna pick that game up. They're like, this game is going to cause me like crushing disappointment, and I'm gonna be so angry. And I love the challenge; it's so great. And the legacy of those games
is gonna be
to the broader public.
Yeah.
is the difficulty of the gameplay.
Right.
And the legacy of Nintendo games, for the most part, is the gameplay.
Right.
And yes, Twilight Princess has a story. Yes, Skyward Sword had a story. And I'm sure Breath of the Wild will have a story. I don't think that's what that game is. That's like that legacy is going to be. Okay, this is the first time Nintendo tried Skyrim.
I mean, listen. Link to the Past had a story, but I didn't care. It was get the bitches out of the crystals and
like
beat
my uncle's dead. I gotta go.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wake up because some woman's giving you nightmares.
That's pretty much generally all of the Zelda games.
Yeah.
Is somebody's in trouble, Link go get them.
Yeah.
Like the fucking Wind Waker. Is your sister or something that gets captured?
Your sister gets captured by the bird. And
Yeah.
kidnapped by fucking the bird, and all of a sudden the story's hijacked by Ganon.
Yeah.
TV Tropes hijacked by Ganon. Check that out. If you have like 3 hours, go to TV Tropes, because once you click one thing, everything on there is a link.
Yep.
But the hijacked by Ganon like trope is that you think there's a new story coming, and then halfway through, nope, it's just Ganon. And the story's hijacked by Ganon, and now we're just back into the Twilight Princess was hijacked by Ganon. Because you're like the fucking Shadow Realm, and this is fucking crazy. And I got Midna, and she's hot at the end. But like halfway through the story, all of a sudden you're like at the Sky Temple or whatever, and they're just like, yeah, this is where we fucking kidnapped Ganon, and he escaped, and you're like, fuck. All right.
That's how it's gonna be, though, man.
You want a Zelda game that does not have Ganon.
Well, look,
I don't mind it.
Up front, they at least called him Ganon this time. Like, what was he in?
Ganondorf?
No, he was Demise in Skyward
Demise,
Sword. And Demise was like the essence of Ganon that would be reborn every cycle.
Because
that was the first of the time.
Or whatever the hell.
Yeah, the fucking pig. The blue pig.
Well, no, he was the wizard.
He was Ganon. Ganon or whatever.
Ganon is the blue pig. When he's like got the orange hair, is Ganondorf.
Ganondorf is when he's the humanoid figure.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I'm playing this game. It's awesome. There's
so different. Oh my God.
Skyward Sword had Demise, and that was the original version of Ganon that gets reborn. But Skyward Sword, kind of explains why. Look, every fucking game there's going to be a Ganon.
Yeah, it's like
this is the evil.
There's a Link in every game. Why wouldn't there be a Ganon?
Why would there be a Zelda?
That's the story.
I don't want a Zelda game without Ganon. I don't really care about that, but it's just like the narrative is predictable. I'm not playing it because I want to be shocked.
I would be okay if I was.
The revelations of possibly a female playable character are enough.
I mean, Ocarina took you for a ride when it turned out Sheik was Zelda.
I'm so tired of it.
That was good. Spoilers. Good.
2017, Joe's over fucking female protagonists. Sorry.
All right, I was sort of watching.
That's what
again.
Final Fantasy 15 was getting in trouble for, was not having a strong.
Remember Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? They were like, they're female assassins.
I kind of agree with that, because it was like, 4 dudes.
No, it's a road trip. It was supposed to be.
I know, but
a road trip.
Here's my thing.
They're supposed to pick up a random chick at some point.
No, this is boring to me. Like, I like to have diversity.
You just like watching tits.
I mean, I don't not like watching tits.
We had Force Awakens on.
I gotta show you my ending to Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, that's
what
and Force Awakens was on again, and somebody was sitting in there, and they go, "Jesus Christ!" Older dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Even Yoda's a woman now. talking about the Maz Kanata from
Maz,
because Rey's the female protagonist.
Here's the thing, and I say that I know that's gonna get misconstrued all the way.
But now it almost feels like shoehorned into some things.
It's like I was playing Fortnite and there's like.
Are you allowed to say this?
Listen, there's a checklist now.
Well, she's on the front thing. I'm talking about the character
Asian,
that's there.
Hispanic, woman.
So the thing, affirmative action.
Yeah, it's that's exactly what it is. It's like there's on the front cover.
If you can make it organic,
that's the
by all means do it.
Okay, on the front cover or front page of Fortnite, there's 3 characters.
Very strong female protagonist.
There's the one girl who's like black hair, little ponytail, and she's like got military background, makes sense. Then there's another dude who's supposed to be like a little samurai dude. He's got a sword, whatever. He's supposed to be goofy. Great.
Shin.
Then there's this other chick who's like obviously a little bit larger than the other chick. She's got like dyed hair. It's just like she's the trope. She's just the trope. And I'm like, this is what you guys want. It's like
anti-body shaming image.
Yeah, it's just like why?
South Park's female Ghostbusters thing. That's going like everything's getting female Ghostbusters.
I have no problem with it being there, but like when it's just like you obviously put that in there for that reason.
I understand the irony that we're talking about these were 4 dudes.
I understand that, but that's
on a road trip.
Yeah.
It only bothers
life, dude.
That stuff only bothers me when it's a derivative character.
Right. So I guess what kind of set you off was when I said Linkle, because that was like a direct response to we need a female character. Here's fucking Link as a woman.
It's like,
Linkle.
Does it make sense for there to be one? Then yes, you need one. But if it doesn't make sense,
that makes perfect sense. Sheik.
Yeah,
Sheik is already a playable
and she's awesome.
Already could be a playable protagonist. Has moves.
Here's the thing about Sheik.
Or just play as Zelda.
Even Zelda.
Zelda's fine. They've never done that. Why? That's crazy.
Because Link don't need rescuing by his bitch.
There should be a new game where Link gets fucked up and you have to play as Zelda. Mm-hmm. I would gladly buy that game.
And they could easily swap that out, like at the beginning of the game. You want to play as Link or Zelda? Boom, the other person's
or
in the wall.
Have it be part of the narrative where Link gets fucked in the middle, and then it's like,
oh
shit, you're playing
some fucking Metal Gear Solid 2 for you.
Oh, if that happens,
wait, here you go.
They've only shown the first couple minutes.
This whole reincarnation cycle. Ganon fucking realizes the reincarnation cycle, says, every time I kidnap the princess, I get fucked. I'm going to kidnap the boy before he becomes a hero of time, and I win.
I think, you know what, awesome. yours actually has some, in that trailer at the Game Awards, they show like a brief shot of like a woman walking wearing Link's like clothing, and they show a brief shot of what we assume to be Zelda wearing different clothing. Wouldn't it be some shit if they're just like, yeah, you can play the plateau as Link. It's great. This is where the game starts. Boom, you got the plateau. Boom, Link's gone.
Yep.
You got to play as Zelda. He gets off the plateau. Fucking something happens to him.
Again.
I think
Zelda all of a sudden is just like, all right.
I would be okay with that because
that would make sense.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's just like when it's just shooting in there.
What I'm trying to say is, when is Nintendo going to hire me?
You should be on the payroll.
You should be at this point.
They need to consult you for the theme park.
That's at least that.
I'll be up all night designing it. I'll be working like 160 hours a week.
That's what I'm saying.
160 hours a week.
160 hours a week.
Okay.
So right now, I think before the show you said like 2016 was considered like the best year in gaming.
Yeah, a lot of people were like, "Oh, 2016, amazing year for gaming."
And then we said 2017. Not looking so hot.
No, I think
2017 is looking better than 2016.
That's what I thought, because you have a new Nintendo platform and all that comes with that. You have a new Mass Effect, which I'm very excited for.
A new Justice, new Halo Wars. I mean,
the rumors of Call of Duty kind of going back in time too might make the
I think that's too little.
Call of Duty Civil War.
I think that's too little, too late.
It was a picture of a gun with like the Sistine Chapel like Michelangelo thing on it, like they're touching fingers, and it was like the picture of like a 9mm. So
what?
It was like a little teaser that they put out on Twitter.
I like that idea.
Wait.
I love that idea.
There's a gun?
Yes. It was a gun with like Michelangelo's like Sistine Chapel.
Like Michelangelo's holding the gun?
No, dude, not the Ninja Turtle.
Talking about Adam.
I meant Adam, yeah. Adam is holding the gun?
Yeah. No.
And God's doing
a gun with the artwork on it.
Yeah.
I thought like God was doing like a fist bump.
If he was holding the gun, that'd be fucking awesome.
That sounds better to me. I would be
Why
down
can't
for
they
that.
give it Call of Duty Civil War? I think that'd be awesome.
No, it would not.
Why not?
Because you have to pull the gun.
Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
Okay.
That does not
slow the game down a little bit. Have some fun with it. You get a bayonet.
The whole point of that game is speed.
You get a bayonet.
The speed of that game. That game is.
Well, maybe
you know what?
Maybe it's time for a change.
Direction. Maybe you just need to be okay with it.
No, I just won't buy that game.
Well, then fuck you.
All right.
Well, I mean, a lot of people didn't buy this last Call of Duty, so I mean,
no, that's not true. Actually, a lot of people did. But they bought it for Modern Warfare. That's what happened.
Yeah, but even then, it was a decline in sales.
Yeah, I agree.
Because people are on Twitch right now, like Modern Warfare Remastered is generally like a higher rated game
than Infinite. I have been watching Infinite Warfare slowly creep up that, because for a while Black Ops 3 was still above it.
Yeah, but it doesn't have those Halo 5 legs.
No, Halo 5 is still up there, man. That's insane.
It's a great game.
This word Halo.
Yeah.
You put the word Halo in things and it gets audiences.
Sure.
So I know that the NVIDIA show wrapped up. I know that there was some Mass Effect footage in there. Maybe at some point we could take a look at that and dissect that later on. But high hopes for 2017.
I hope
2017 has a lot of potential. I agree.
Potato?
There's a lot of unknown
potential.
I've seen things that have been supposed to be like amazing and then they end up being garbage. So
I've seen some things.
I've seen some things.
That fucking Skyrim video. Just watch that Christian Wharf in front of you. No one's seen that thing?
He's just talking.
Okay, so there's a video. It was like you talk to this guard and he's like, I've seen some shit, man. And then the camera swaps to the guard's perspective.
He's choosing
you're choosing your character, and you're fucking like your person's changing different like races and colors and stuff, like all in front of the guard's face.
No wonder he's seen some shit. He's
crazy.
High.
It's really funny.
He's on shrooms and acid
at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine.
That sounds like a good life.
I'm very ignorant to that. I don't know anything about that.
I don't think I've ever done that either.
2017.
I don't think I've ever done it.
I mean,
I'm not sure. I mean, you could have lost it.
There was this one time he was blackout gone.
It's true.
So guys, 2017. It's gonna be fun. Now we're on YouTube.
Woo!
Now we do a little bit differently here. And every Friday,
yes,
you will be able to find us on the YouTube.
Friday.
So Meerkat Manor in here.
Hard deadline.
Friday.
Yes.
When is it? Friday?
What time on Friday?
I don't know about that.
No, you gotta have a hard deadline.
Oh, it's Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday. We'll lock down the time later on.
Next
as long as we
Friday?
get it up by Friday.
Yep. Friday.
Friday after next?
Nope. This Friday.
No, the next Friday.
As in today, guys. Whoever's watching this.
Hey! Our New Year's resolution was to provide you more content, and we decided that the way that we're going to be able to do that is by actually giving a little bit more care to our content.
Yep.
And a little bit more time in the oven. Trust me, it's a good thing. Every single sometimes when you're cooking a pizza, you burn the cheese a little bit.
I like
on
that.
Purpose.
I like that.
Oh God, yeah. I
a little
only
crispy
eat the pizza that way. Yeah, exactly. If you're cooking a spaghetti sauce, you leave it on for an extra hour, thickens it up a little bit. So that's what we're doing with our content now. So we're on YouTube. We're here to stay.
We're gonna do the dual streaming on Twitch when we launch on YouTube, right?
Maybe.
Welcome to Crispy Pizza.
There will still be some Twitch content, but
especially
for now,
games.
We wanted to make sure that YouTube is completely 100% covered, and you can still find us at all the normal avenues, such as Twitter at G_cubed. That E is
that means
still a 3.
Means you
Instagram,
gotta like,
the same thing.
You gotta subscribe. You gotta comment. In the comments, we want to hear how you feel about how this is going, what directions you want us to go in. Give us ideas for a title for the show.
I imagine YouTube would be very happy that now they're the focus of a lot of our content. So
yeah,
I just hijacked Mark's outro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you just go fucking do your thing.
I was gonna ask if you guys heard about the nun over the holidays.
The nun?
And she's deposed from the church and stuff.
The fuck are you talking about?
A nun got pregnant?
Yeah.
But that's a miracle.
Yeah,
where was this?
She got a little nun in the oven.
Whereas,
what the fuck? What are you talking about?
He just wanted to tell a stupid joke.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate you.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
And
Bye.
that's how we end the show.
Fucking hell. A nun in the oven.